Right guys, so second part of this epic unboxing here. We've got 29 bags to get through. 28 of them are Boulder, so we'll keep those together. I thought I'd just get the non-Boulder out of the way here first, although some of this is Boulder when we look at this. So just take a quick look here, see what we've got. Nice green flash at the end there. Take some of that skin off, see what else is under it. See if we can get that camera to actually focus. Try zooming in a little. There we go. See some nice red flash in that. Some greens in that. This is obviously just little rough off cuts. Blues and greens and that, quite clear crystal on that piece. And some greens, blues. Make interesting little cutters, might get some pointers out of those, bit of inlay, maybe even one or two stones. Like a bit of shell. Right, so that's the little bag of non-Boulder. Let's get into what most of this video is going to be about, which is Boulder. Okay, so these are either individually bagged or they're sort of multi-stone wins. Each bag does represent a single auction win. These are, are either done as single pieces or they're done as multiple stones usually. This is Kreut. See here, we've got some lovely blues and purples in this rock with some lovely patterning all around the ironstone there. See, it goes right the way through there. This side, some more greens at the top up here as well. Definitely going to get a few very interesting pendants out of that one. Time to go exploring. Good sized chunk of rock as well. It's 6 centimeters across, over a centimeter thick. So a really nice slab of Kreut there to play with. So that was bag number 2. Let's grab another one and get them in. This has got, I think, 4 stones in this. Let's take a little look and see what we've got here. Again, Kreut. Some really nice sort of pink, sort of crystal-y type stuff up here. Some interesting patterns as well. Get rid of a lot of this skin, come down, hit the first bars and see what happens. Doesn't really look like it goes that much further. So you've definitely got a stone in the corner here. Maybe just some nice rock elsewhere, but you won't really know until we take a lot of the skin off and find out. That's the first one. Have a look here now at the second one. This might be Yawa actually rather than Kreut. Much lighter stone. Slightly different patterning. Nice crystal center there. When you look at on the way on the back here, well, could be back, could be front, doesn't really matter. Other side, there's a lot of opal. See all these veins of opal. This is where the stone's been split. There's not really much you can do about that other than get rid of it. But I suspect, judging by the fact that it comes all the way through, there's some lovely stones in there. Whether you choose to sort of probably split this in, use a trim saw, halve it that way, and get two identical pieces here. See how it comes through. It's one way. Could try and go for the center there and some other piece, another piece at the top there. It's too thick really to be a single pendant in that thickness. So I think whatever happens, you're sawing through the middle. Yeah. Ooh. It's a rainbow bar that runs right the way through. They're starting sort of orangey red, going to yellows to greens. That's nice. All within that sort of shape there. It's a shame that's just the edge there. Lost a little bit of the definition of that whole heart of that stone there, but still some interesting things to be had there. Oh, this is a chunk and a half, this piece, but look at the pattern on that. There is a ton of opal in that. Those beautiful, vivid purpley blues. All this patterning along here. Look at the other side. You can see it. I mean, even as you can see down here, it runs all the way through. And that's a pretty big pendant if you're taking sort of the edges off around it. I mean, that alone there, 5 centimeters, it's quite a big pendant. Definitely, again, trim saw that in half. You could halve it that way. I think cut through the middle, find out what's there, move from there really. You take these edges off, not really doing anything at all, the edges. And also when you come down on this outer band here, there's always a good chance that there's more opal in that outer band. Gorgeous stone. So that's the third one. Let's move into the fourth bag. This bag here looks like it has, again, 4 stones in it. So this is pretty much, I think this is all rough in this section of the video today. No rubs. Let's take a look here and see what we've got. Lovely patterning there. You've got reds and orange and yellows there. You've got greens to blue there. Come around on this side as well. I mean, there is a bar there that runs all the way around. It's got a lot of colour in it. There's lots of blues down here. There's bright greens up the top here, all on that same bar. It's like a quarter of a nut. It's always good to take just that skin off. Find out there, get to those top bars, see if there's anything interesting there as well. Interesting one to cut actually. You've got various different options of faces in here. So we move there from a bit of Corey to a bit of Yawa. Yeah. Definitely 2 different stones. I mean, there's a cut mark there from where it's been sawn in half to see what's in there. That's definitely a good place to saw. You've got your blue side and you've got your green side here. And you can see that goes right around there. Nice little stone. Back to the Croit. Not a lot obvious in there. Little tiny bit around the nut there. Definitely an exploratory piece. And let me get back to the hour here. Look at that colour. Look at the other side. Don't know if that's going all the way through or not. I mean, you can see here it definitely goes about halfway. A lot of skin to come off at the top here. See, it comes out the side here as well. So we know that at least down to that level there's opal. I mean, to me, this is the stone in here. We're probably gonna cut off across here, trim here, give ourselves a really sort of nice diamond type shape for a pendant hanging from the top. Nice. Okay, that's bag 4. Let's head into bag 5. Now, this is a big bag. Quite a lot of stones in here. Some big chunks. Shane is always very generous with these types of packages. There's no mess in here. Let's start and see what we've got. Well, definitely got opal there. Come round. Don't really see anything. Question becomes, is that the start of it there? That it went out further into the rock? Or have I got to go digging? Probably just trim saw this halfway across. See what's there, because there's nothing really much on that side. It's just a nice piece of stone. And does that open up more inside? When you cut it halfway, you'll be able to tell. I'll expose more colour like that. Can't really tell anything from this side. A lot of skin that needs to come off as well, but I'll do just slice it. Start off with and go from there. Next bit of Boulder. Lovely patterns. It's opal in here. Just the other side. Bit of opal up here. Some little pockets of opal. Sometimes you see this sort of the white potchy type opal in here. Makes a lovely sort of colour. Adds to the pattern. Sometimes these things are nothing more than white, but sometimes that white edge suddenly goes into full colour. Difficult to know. It's all around this nut here. This is a bit of a chunk here. Definitely see we've got some greens flashing through there. The top here, got a lot of colour. I mean, there's a face for your stone if ever you needed it. Could even sort of trim saw off that top 1/2 centimetre there. You see there's a band that goes all the way around here. It's definitely worth investigating. And it goes down into this layer as well. You know, we've got some other bits of green down below. Lots more purple there. There's at least 3 bands of colour through this. So probably ding and ding straight down the trim saw. And maybe need the Dremel to go in and excavate and find the good stuff. So 8 stones in this package. You see there's some purpley blues there. Some bits of crystal there. There's definitely something in the middle of the nut here. I mean, that in and of itself would make a nice pendant. come back about 5mm trim saw, take that off, see how far this goes. But we also know we've got colour here. So once you've taken that bit off, which doesn't really affect too much of the colour on this side, maybe it's worth looking at this as a face. Definitely some interesting stuff to play with there. Another lovely Croy nut here. That beautiful dark red ironstone. Got some blues, quite a lot of purples. Opal are in those bands there waiting to be exposed. Nice. What have we got here? Again, definite blues and purples on that surface there. Look how we can excavate them a bit more. Crystal pipe there. Just an interesting stone to go and find out what else is in there. 2 more pieces to go. See, that's a big chunk there of sandstone almost. But it's this matrixy sandstone that you get with this stuff. Can often have little flashes of colour in it. You can also treat it as well. So if you think there is opal in here, just like with Andamuka matrix, you can treat Boulder. When it not the hard ironstone side of things, but this sort of more sandstony type matrix, you're getting little tiny flashes in there. You can do a sugar treatment on that, turn this, to really, it will turn it to really dark brown, and you'll expose all those little individual little pinfire crystals in there. It'll stand out, really make it look like quite an amazing rock. And final piece here, looks like the other half to that piece I showed in the previous package. Again, tons of colour, tons of pattern. Be a very big pendant if you chose the pendant route and tried to capture all of this as part of it. It's more tempted to halve it. It's almost a centimetre thick as well. I probably wouldn't cut that down the middle. I think you get 2 very, very thin slices then. Might not be strong enough. Lots of colour. Beautiful rock. So that was that 8-piece parcel. Remember rightly, that was bag number 5. Let's head into bag 6. Bag 6 here, this is a 3-piece parcel. Let's take a look and see what we've got here. Oh, look at that. There's your face. Just take that all edge off there, so we can get this will be a flat edge. And look at some of the patterns we've got down here as well. There is every which way I'm turning, I'm going, there's a face, there's a face. That's probably the only one that hasn't really got a face. That side definitely has, so you can really sort of see how deep this nut is going into it. Here it's quite shallow, it doesn't go that much further down. So here I'd probably just cut, take that piece, flatten that off, make that into a nice pendant. And here, if you've done that, you've got another one that you can go for on this side, and you can mainly come down at 3 different levels here for pendants. Probably just ending up with this bit on the corner here. But there's greens under there. You can see them. Not really shining through much. So I think they're a little bit deep under that surface. Come down on this piece here. I think you've got yourself more pendants. Might be 5 or 6 pendants out of that piece. That's gorgeous. this piece here, almost, oh, there we go again. Similar to the last stone. Definitely got some more stuff to chase along there. Definitely some nice patterns and colours in this. Oh, I love this type of stone. And you know, there's colours here, but with these types of patterns, the colour comes and goes very quickly. You can go down a few mil and suddenly got colour again. So definitely taking the skin off. See what we got that comes out of this. You know, nicely coloured, nice little pendant there. Slice off there, see what's left. Very nice. That was a parcel number 6 there. Let's head in here, parcel 7. Looks like this is 2 stones. And a little bit of colour there. Definite colour in that little bar along there. It's probably a Dremel job. Some more colour there. Purples are in there. Yeah, so definitely some good colour in that one. This bit's quite a chunk. Look at that, it's definitely got colour in that one. I mean, you can see it goes deep as well. I mean, this has got colour up in here as well, but I'm probably heading first for this. Goes down about 1 centimetre. So trim saw there, get that piece out. And see what else is left and what takes your fancy. There's your obvious face there. Excellent. Next bag. By the way, I've lost count now of the bags. We'll probably have numbers from this point on. Can't remember if that was 9 or 10. So I'll just keep going. This piece here, tons of pattern. There's a lot of opal in that as well, various different levels. Oh, hang on. Look at that. Some lovely colour all around the outer edge of that dark ironstone there. Really nice patterning too. A sort of tribal patterning. Very nice. There's another little nut up here. What a lovely stone. Now, this is an interesting one. So this is a big Croy nut here. Obviously where it's been smashed open to see what's in it. It's sort of fractured in this way. There's obviously in the middle of the nut there a ton of opal. But it's at a strange angle. The reality is you're going to cut this piece off and treat it as a second stone. See what's in there, get rid of that skin, find out what's there, because we know under this skin here, there is again a ton of opal here as well. This one, you're probably coming down from the top. So going up from the ironstone is never usually a good idea. Come down on top of it, use your Dremel. If you've got cabbing wheels, you can use the cabbing wheels to go down at a quicker rate to get you close to where you then want to Dremel. But something like that with a curve to it as well, I would definitely be much more tempted with my Dremels than with my cabbing wheels. Right, so another 2-piece package. Right, let's have a look at this piece first. So we've got quite a lot of blues, teals coming through here. So really lovely bit of pipe work here where it's come through. Oh, hello. And then look at those beautiful fossils there. This sort of plant matter that's been opalized. You can see this is a sort of bit of conglomerate by the look of it. You've got other ones here. What a marvellous stone that is. There is some gorgeous stuff in there. Look, pipe work everywhere. And look at those colours. I mean, they're crystal. It's clear. It's got amazing flashes and the depth of it as well. You know, you can see here, this is coming in here. So much you can do with this. I bet you there's a lot more that you can't see as well. Some really interesting stuff in this. I mean, you know, with that piece shattered off there, you know, it's a shame. But, you know, you've still got other parts of it. They've got good pattern. There's colour down here as well. You can see how the opal flows through the rock there. This side has got quite a lot of indentations. You know, if you did make a pendant from that, I mean, with these sort of indentations here, you can obviously come down and hope that that continues, which we're pretty damn sure it will do because it's on the same side there. It would take the outside off here. But this stuff here, if you don't want to get rid of it, it doesn't really matter. I've become quite a fan of non-flat front-facing pendants. It gives it character, gives it story, and if you do want to sort of flatten it but not get rid of the holes sort of thing, you can use Aristocrat liquid glass in here, and it'll just put a beautiful sheen on it, fill in those holes so it's dead smooth, but it will still look three-dimensional. So there's plenty of things you can do. Really nice stone. Okay. Next bag. 2 stones in this. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. Croit. Definite bar of opal there. Comes round, starts to get colour. Always get the skin off first, because often you find some nice opal right under that skin. Bit of a lumpy piece. Do some work here, probably flatten that top piece off there. Give you a nice flat surface to work from then from the cutting perspective. It's a nice stone. Alright. Oh, hello. There's a lot of colour in this one. Look at that. That's just all over it. Really on that side. I mean, so this is where we're going for. Probably creating a pendant there. So that sort of shape. And then just trying to smooth that out and see if we come down on it a little bit more, whether or not we're going to get much more in the way here of opal showing through. Got to be careful. Sometimes, you know, quit while you're ahead. You can go, oh, there's got to be more, there's got to be more, and you take that a few microns more and it's just gone. You know, there's no telltale signs that goes any deeper. So definitely quit while you're ahead. That one. Lovely stone. Okay, 3 stones in this package. Let's see what we get here. This looks like bubble matrix. Yep, definitely bubble matrix. Look at those colours there. And this will have opal all the way through. I mean, you can see you've got more blues here, greens. So this stuff is all the way through. So if you want to sort of cut your pendant face at the top there, 5mm taken off with the trim saw. Away you go, and then you're going to still find at least 2 more pendants in this. Love bubble matrix, really nice stuff. Sort of hard white, I think it's gypsum actually that sometimes forms here in the middle of these nuts. You know, it's certainly not sand. Sometimes it can be sort of poch opal as well. This has even got a band of blue running through that gypsum there. That's just a mark from the saw. Plenty to have some fun with there. Add to a bit of Croit here. Few small flecks of colour. I think I'm going to have to go hunting on this one to find out really where the value is in this stone. It's mainly down this band here. Oh, probably coming down from the top from dremeling. Right, that's that bag. Alright, next bag, 3 stones. Colour bar through there. There's definitely something under the skin here. You can see the blues. There's purple there. There's even some really nice teal, like crystals in there. You've got a colour bar here as well. Interesting. Again, purpley blues there. Definitely got a bar around here with it in that goes all the way along right to the end up here. So this top's coming off. I'm going to chase that bar. So probably slabbing 5mm off the top here, zip, zip, nice pendant there, and then the reverse side of that, cab down quite a way to get this top off and then Dremel. Just start to get a sense there is colour under that skin there. Nice. Okay, last stone here. Oh, there we go. Lots around that nut there. Got some blues in there. Got some nice pattern down the edge here. Move that out, go chase, see if there's any bands on this side as well. It seemed to be a whole lot of colour here. There is definitely a very faint line there. Could be something along that darker band there. Nice. So that was those 3 stones. Now, let's look here. We've got 4 stones from this. Let's have a look here. 4 big chunks here. Oh, look at that. Some lovely colour in that. Got some lovely pinks and purples there, blues. Gorgeous pattern as well. All that ironstone in the middle there. And then crystal pocket there. Greens up here. Purples again. There's a ton of colour in there. Very high grade boulder. Lovely. Sort of bubble matrixy, this one. A lot of different colour changes in that. Greens to purples to teals to blues. There are just bars of colour running through this thing. Lots and lots of colour. Some nice stuff there. You can see it runs down into there again. This is where the rock's been basically beaten open to find out if there's anything in it. And there's definitely stuff in it. That is for certain. Nice. Last stone in this pack. A lot of green flashes all the way across that. Right the way through to the other side. Smooth this stuff off. Find out what's really there. Doesn't take long to rub that. And this is even coming out here in the skin of the thing. This sort of matrix sandstone-y stuff here. Normally that's the first thing to go, but not on this piece it isn't. This stuff you can, you know, it's hard enough that you can smooth it down. I'd probably start with a 600 on the wheel. Wouldn't go for a 280 or a 200. Certainly not a centered diamond, more of a soft nova. Something like that, and you can smooth this out quite nicely without it just falling apart, and then you can polish it nicely as well. You just have to take your time with this stuff. The much harder rock, you can be a little bit more abusive to it, but this sort of sandstone stuff here you do have to be a lot more careful with. Very nice though. Right. Next bag, we're well over halfway now. This has just got a single stone in it. Let's see what's in here. Nice patterns. Well, there's a little bit of colour up there, not much. Definitely an excavation piece. See what else is in here. Certainly a lot of bands in that piece to go hunting on and see if you can find something with a Dremel. Let's go to the next bag. This bag has 3 pieces in it. Oh, alright, let's have a look here. Oh, look at all of that pipe work running through there. Flip it over, comes through the other side, some of it's coming down at angles. And nuts got stuff around it. Lots of opportunity, lots of pattern. A lot of this sort of general sort of plant matter fossil. Gives it all of these interesting patterns here, this type of rock. And there's always little faces, and that looks like 2 people kissing there. You know, you can sort of see into here, and sometimes you get really defined ones, and it helps you sort of name the rocks that you create. Here you've got a crystal pipe going through there. That's actually a hole. It's almost pre-made for you to put, just hang it on a piece of leather there and make it into a gorgeous pendant. Probably not quite enough boulder at the top there to be stable and safe to do that, but certainly interesting. Next little piece here. Colour in that, greens and stuff in here. All sorts of fun in that one. A little bit of crystal at the top there. That's probably more likely your face actually that way. So we just start to come back. Make several pendants from that, coming back from there. Yeah, this stuff is dotted. All this stuff with coloured crystals all the way through that. If you can see that there. Very nice. There's bars and bars of opal here. So it runs all the way around that top. Tempted to just cut down there. And you've got that whole top to play with, to expose. And then you've got the rest of the rock here. All this crystal in it down here. Loads of things you can do with it again. Really nice. Put that back. Back here, 2 pieces again. Let's have a look and see what I've got here. Again, more of that gypsum with the crystal at the end there. Little pockets of opal around that. Oh, hello. Look at that. There you go. That's it. And you can see that goes through as well. Quite a way there. I mean, the easy route, there's a pendant. And then cut there as well. And you're starting to get other stuff on this side. Tons of stuff there. Piece. Again, loads and loads of colour in this. Big chunk, so it's about 8 centimetres long. You can see there is a bar right through that. Right the way through. You expose that, that's a valuable opal there. This side, got more stuff as well. Spoiled for choice on that one. Right, next bag is just a single piece. This is a bit of a chunky monkey though. Oh, already seeing the gorgeousness of the pattern of this. Again, all of that sort of plant like fossil patterning there, and it's just covered in pipe. Look at some of this stuff. There is loads of it. All of that crystal. I could study this stone for hours trying to work out how to cut this. Absolutely spoiled for choice. Big chunks of it. So almost 2 centimetres in depth. At the long edge there, that's probably 6 centimetres, shorter edge 5 centimetres. Weighs about 150 grams. That's a real heavy piece of rock there. Lovely. next one's got tooling. Let's have a look here. Again, tons of pipe work here. Fossils. It's all in there. Look at all that. Loads of things you could do with that. Definite opal there. It looks like it's back there. It looks like it just needs a little bit more to come off to expose more of the surface of that opal in there. You've got crystal through there as well. Already coming through, but I was tempted to halve it there. That'll be your face on that bit, and that will be your face on this bit. Right, that's those two stones. Next one, this has got 4 stones in it. Flashes of colour in that, not a lot though. Bubble matrix. This stone comes from Winton. So it's a different field than the Croit and Yower comes from. Very different type of Boulder opal. Has all of these sort of like nuts of mainly blues and greens, but you do get full spectrum ones. And it's throughout the rock. And they have these veins that all sort of join them together. It's a lovely rock to work with actually. It's very, very hard. Polishes up like glass as well. Really nice. Again, more of the bubble matrix here. Colours there. Last piece in this bag. Big bit of pipe there. Lovely. Right, notice the water's getting a bit dirty, so I'm going to pause for a second, change the water before we do the last few bags. Right then, back with some clean water there. Right, I think we've got about 8 more to go. So let's get cracking. So we've got some more bubble matrix here. You see the really, really yellowy orange stone here. This stuff very soft. So it comes off on your fingers. Get accused of eating far too many cheesy Wotsits when you deal with this stuff. Look at that though. It's beautiful crystal in there. Sort of milky crystal with some pinks and reds in it, and then fades to blues and greens, and then they flow out down the veins. Stunning little stone, this one. And there's colour other parts here. I mean, could well be colour in that little nodule there. I mean, you just don't know until you get in there and have a look. This stuff is rammed full of opal. Gorgeous stone there. Right. Let's take a look at the next one. This is 2 more rubs here. Let's see what happens here. Let's take a look at this one first. A bit more bubble here by the look of it. But look at that matrix there. That's full spectrum. There are blues, there are greens, there are yellows, there are golds, there are oranges, there are reds. Look at them all. What a gorgeous little stone. Say little, it's about 1.5 centimetres cubed. Some opal starting to come through there. I suspect there's a lot more in here if we look for it. Been rubbed though, so a bit of a strange shape. It's not one that I would say was conducive for a sort of pendant that current shape, so I'd want to reshape it. Just slice, take the top off, high dome pendant. Very nice then. This one here. Oh, this is real typical Winton type Boulder Opal. These colours, they have like three-dimensional depth to them. They are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the back there, that's gorgeous. But as you come round, look at that. Looks a bit like a dog there. Almost finished that stone. Just needs a little bit of smoothing out, and then some. You can see here there's a lot of sort of almost like facets as it's been rubbed. Don't want those. I want to just smooth them out. Nice high dome pendant. Gorgeous. Top stick it. Whiz it around. Polish it up. Lovely stone. Another 2 stones in this pack. Both rubs. Let's have a look at this one first. So at the back, again, sort of conglomerate type stone here. There's tons of like fossilized plant matter colour there. As we come over onto the front, pretty much more of the same colour flashing everywhere. Lovely pattern. I think it says there. Oh, hang on, some red in the corner there. Very nice. Pretty much a finished stone, this one actually. I need a final little polish at maybe 14,000 on the Novas. I find with Boulder, cerium oxide, often not really needed. You can do the polishing without resorting to that. You really, really want full glass, maybe a bit of diamond paste and a Dremel on this for a while, just to really bring out the glass-like surface to it. Gorgeous stone though. Let's have a look at this one here. Into that walnutty brown. Oh, blooming hell. Look how bright that is. That's one of the brightest things I've seen. Look at that colour in that. Why can't you get cars that colour? That is gorgeous. Purple vein running down here as well. It's like it runs down from there. Wow, what an interesting stone. That is gorgeous. Probably clean this up a little bit more around this end here. I was tempted to cut there. I always have that as the bottom of the pendant. There's the top. Maybe go for a sort of more triangular shaped pendant with this ridge here. Choices on that one. Very nice. Right, not many to go now. This one's 2 rubs by the look of it. So, oh, look at this. Got all the colour in that side. Then you turn there and there's even more colour. And you're there, there's even more colour. That's about the only side that doesn't have colour. Lovely little sort of cube of awesomeness. Wow, lovely. Another rub in here. This little green flash here and there. Not anything really special, just a nice stone. Probably hang it as a pendant like that. There in the top. leather strap. Really nice actually, just for that $25 type pendant. Sort of thing you sell a load of at markets and things like that, those cheaper ones, what I call the pocket money pendants. You know, so it's all well and good if you can sell a $2,000 stone in a pendant for a lot of money. But you've got to sell a lot of cheap pendants as well. And these stones make amazing pendants. Most people, you know, I do Christmas fairs, that type of thing, when I'm selling. You know, people don't just turn up with $2,000 to spend on on a piece of jewellery. Most of them are looking for Christmas presents for people, things like that, much lower costs. So you keep your business afloat with selling the cheaper stuff, really, in all honesty. You know, sell a few hundred of them, you're laughing. And then it gives you the time to find the right buyers to buy those, you know, the exquisite pieces, the real high-end stuff that you want to produce as well. But you're obviously not producing it at volume like you are on the lower grade stuff. But you've got to do both really for your business to succeed. Right, another one here, looks like 2 rubs here. 4 bags to go. Home straight now. So, and plenty. Oh, look at that. It's like a pin fire in the matrix there. That's nice. Weird thing is, that's not really been polished too much. This side's been polished, and there are these coloured bars there, but they're just so small. Well, take a risk and go further down on those, see if they get bigger. Or make this the front, polish it more. This has got a lot more colour in it. And it's flashing all over the place. I mean, this side with it in the matrix like this is almost treatable. So you could decide to say, you know, because you're never going to lose the colour of the opal, but you can make the rock darker. So maybe you can do like a sugar solution. Cook it up for a couple of days in it. Your house will smell of toffee. It's not as bad as it can smell with some of the other chemicals you could potentially use. Get a little slow cooker, put it in there, keep topping the water up. One of the other interesting things is you can almost sous vide these things. You can put the water and sugar solution into a vacuum packed bag with this and sous vide it probably at about 80 degrees for about a week. And that will give you the ability to really draw the sugar solution into the rock as well. Make that matrix really dark and then make the pinfire there really stand out. Lovely. Bit of yawa. See it this way, it's almost all these bits of plant matter as fossils almost. It looks like, I mean, many of the times it's not. It's just the way the opals run through the rock here. There's colour there. It doesn't need much work at all, that one. It's already bright. Maybe one last polish. Mount your bail and get a beautiful pendant. Alright, another couple of rubs in here. That's going to be all rubs now, apart from the last package that was a slab. Oh, look at the colour on that. What a beautiful stone. Got colour, you got red in the corner there. Got bits of pinfire through the matrix. On that side. Again, beautiful stone. And the same with this one. Colour. Beautiful. This is the last two rubs. Just puts the colour everywhere there. It's almost one final polish, that'll be ready. If you're bezel wrapping, you'd want that not to be covered by the bezel, so you'd probably only wrap halfway up here. That'd be your face. But then again, that side's lovely too. But you'd end up losing that. Or maybe you don't bezel wrap at all on that one. It's a nice two-faced stone. Drill a hole at the top, get your bail in, to either end. Lovely. Right, now for the final piece of this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching this and listening to my ramblings. Ooh, oh, yes, so this is more of this conglomerate. This is just a stonkingly good stone. Here, look. Pipework, fossils, opal, colour. Look how blue that pipe is through that corner there. All crystals, purples, yellows, teals. So a high-grade conglomerate like this is just a gorgeous rock. I mean, take all the opal out and it's still a stunningly gorgeous rock. Add the opal in and it's next level stuff. Big chunk of rock here, 6 centimeters maybe, 100 grams. Stuff's heavy. You don't want pendants too big with this stuff just because of the sheer weight of it. This is probably the densest of the different Boulder opals that you get, this conglomerate. Look at that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. I will be back with part 3 of this epic unboxing very shortly. Have a great day, everybody.